has begun. It is the end of the Kraken, bringing the year of the Mammoth. Year of the Mammoth, the cards you can use in standard change each year. So we'll be seeing a lot of cards kind of move to Wild. Blackrock Mountain Grand Tournament League of Explorers. These are some fun sets, so it'll be interesting to see how the meta changes. Oh, the Hall of Fame. See, these are great cards too, so I'll be sad to see these go. I've almost put Ragnaros in almost any deck that I made, so that's probably why they're removing these. It gives more diversity, some changes. Power Overwhelming, Ice Lance, Conceal. So this is a big hit to Freeze Mage. I don't know if you can even be viable without this card here. And I've never played too much Rogue. It's interesting to see how Conceal being removed will affect things. Same with Power Overwhelming, those Zoo decks to kind of add more value to the small creep to do the big trades. Zoo is interesting because it can be kind of like an aggro deck, but with more control. A card like this kind of removes some of that control, but we'll see how the discard archetype goes. Because you own some of these cards. Special gift! Oh, look at this! I didn't know that was coming. That's awesome, really. Let's get some dust. Special quest. Win 10 games in Standard. See, I hope to do this. Maybe make a decent Rogue deck. It's one that I've barely touched in the past, so I'm hoping with this new expansion I can find a new fun Rogue deck. So you have no standard decks. Yeah, these ones are all moved to Wild, so I will create one later. The main goal here is to open some packs, which it's not letting me know. Can't do anything. This is a bummer. This is a bad start. Oh, there it is. Just had to wait a second. You know what? I still have 300 gold. Let's make an even 60. Can we do that? The shop's probably not available now, right? Gotta wait. Got to wait. Should have did that before clicking the open packs. Oh well. Maybe I'll edit those parts out a little. Cut and paste. Now can I access the shop? I can. Latest expansion. How many would you like to purchase? 3. Alright, there we go. Oh. Where are those 3? Oh no, they're lost. Oh, there they go. They're lost in transit. So let's kick things off. First pack. Ooh. Oh, first one, got some luck already. See, I think this is a very interesting card. I like the idea of Poisonous, especially with this big taunt meta coming I'm expecting. It should be a decent card, but let's see what we got. Ooh, the Druid one. See, and I don't know how viable this would be, but it's really big body and has a lot of potential in the Beast Druid deck, so interesting. Not too bad. Decent start. Going off well. Try to do this fairly quickly. A lot of packs to get through. See, I think this will be a very prominent card. It's a common, low cost, and this with limited healing in the game, a taunt heal for 3. It's going to be a decent Shaman card. So I expect the Elemental Shaman deck to be fairly strong, and I'm hoping to get a decent amount of cards to try that out. So that's one I'm looking forward to. A couple commons, neutral cards. I mean. Meteor did 15 damage, 3 to adjacent ones, so it could be a fairly strong card. I'm not too sure. See how it goes. Big Pyroblast with like a mini Flame Strike. Nice board clear. Some Warrior Taunts. That's another deck that I was really interested in, hoping to get some more of those. Even the Warrior Quest would be nice. Some more adapts, elementals. Right. going here. See, the Murloc deck seems interesting as well. Shaman Murlocs. I think this is a very strong early Murloc, so let's see how that goes. That could be fun. It's hard to tell where the meta will shift with the new expansion. You don't really know what people will be playing, what will be strong. I feel people will be tired of the previous stale aggro meta, so I expect things to slow down a bit, more of the mid-range control. Especially with the hunter decks, there's a potential for really strong mid-game decks, so I suspect people will shift away from the Pirate Warrior aggro shaman just to play something new, see new cards, which in turn will kind of shift this new meta. See, everyone's open packs now at once. Bit of a lag, just wait here for a second. The Ungrow card back we got from the pre-order, the majority of these packs. It's unfortunate. If we have to wait too long, I may have to kind of edit things together. There we go. Bit of a delay. The gold, like this animation, saliva. So this is an interesting card too. Something a Purify Priest. Like I suspect silences will be really strong with this, with the adapts. And the taunts is more of a control meta. We'll see more silences. So throwing something in here where you can remove this can attack, kind of make its attack equal to its health. This could be a potentially strong card as well. But it probably won't be top tier decks. Those ones are probably a little bit lower, kind of fun, quick play, more of meme decks. See how that goes. Delayed again. It's unfortunate. Hopefully this doesn't stall out too long. We got quite a bit of more packs to open up. It's not too bad so far. We got an epic and a legendary. That gold rare. It's nice to have that little bonus too of the dust from the Hall of Fame cards. Something I was unaware of, so that will help out. That alone will get us 2 legendaries. So the question will be what legendaries we'd like to craft. Probably wait, see how the meta shifts and evolves, see what people are playing. Still no quest card. It'd be nice to have any of the quests really. They all seem pretty fun. Be a good way to kind of spice things up. Ooh, got another one here. Taunt Battlecry, gain 5 health for each elemental you played last turn. So a lot of elemental kind of play, a lot of potential to make some strong, fun decks. So interesting. I like the artwork too. It looks pretty cool. Not too bad. We're 2 for 10 so far on the legendary count. I don't mind that. Keep that ratio going. See, I find this an interesting card. You can restore health to both your minion and your hero, so lots of potential here. Delay again. There we go. Got epic. Primalist. Battlecry. Discover a spell. Cast it to a random target. That's a lot of meme potential. Some fun plays. This would be good for the wild secret paladin decks. I feel like that would be pretty good. This deck deck I never really got to play much of. Be interesting to explore. This has potential to be strong in the Shaman Murloc deck. The Murloc synergy. Maybe too slow though, I'm not sure. Keep staring at these Tar Pit card backs, but we have yet to open any of the Tar Creepers. Or I think there's a couple of them. Those ones where the attack is increased on your opponent's turn. High health. Oh, there's one there. Tar Lord. So as I was saying, you get +4 attack during your opponent's turn, turning it into a 5/11, which is huge stats. So it's a very interesting mechanic, having the strength on your opponent's turn. It seems like a good balance, and some more taunts for that warrior quest. I'm hoping to open that by the time I get through these. Some more shaman elementals. Alright. Molten Blade. Each turn this is in your hand, transform it into a new weapon. Kind of underwhelming, not too great. Trying to get through this a little bit quicker. Some more death rattles for that priest quest. The death rattle priest seems like it would be really fun, especially in wild. Your zombie chows, your sludge belchers, and then even if you throw Dr. Boom in, you got 2 more. There we go. Gold, and this is interesting as well, that beast hunter deck. I've seen a few instances where this has been really strong, where you hero power, you can buff those 1-drops, that 1/1 alley cats, really add some value to your beasts. So I suspect Hunter will be a tier 1 deck. There's a lot of strong cards in this expansion for Hunter. It's been on the bottom tier the last few seasons, so it would be good to see how that goes. Their epic Dino Size set a minion's attack and health to 10. So the Anyfin Paladin, that getting rotated out. I'm interested to see if this Dino Size helps out at all, because you could drop your Bluegill, the 2 cost, and then up that to a 10/10 with charge. Seems like it has potential, especially if you have the other one that buffs your Murlocs. So it may be a little bit too slow, where the Anyfin was a huge combo, sometimes a OTK deck. This may be good. Who knows? Let me see, get another epic though. Taunts. I really like this card too. It has the potential to have some pretty good ones, but it seems more of a wild card. Or it'd be really good in arena as well. Usually your opponent's not really tech to remove those big minions. I haven't seen too much rogue cards, so I was hoping to get a bit more. I really like the art style of this one. Volatile Elemental. Looks very volatile. Deadly. Death Rattle deal 3 damage to a random enemy minion. It's not too great for a 2-drop, you only get a 1/1. No, it's still hard to tell. Another epic. Your minions cost 2 more. So, if you have a deck that doesn't have, it's not very minion heavy, mage, rogue, to kind of spell emphasis, it seems like it could be pretty good early aggression. Oh, a bit of a lag again. too much. This taunt seems like it could be very strong, even in the Zoo deck, which I'm assuming won't go away. It seems like a staple to the Warlock class. Zoolock's been viable since beta. So this is good body to kind of defend your board, and especially with the discard mechanic. It goes well with the quest if you're looking to go that route, or even the silver plate. I forget the name. The 3/3 where if you discard it you can summon it. And then there's also a Warlock legendary where it gets buffed each time you discard it. So not too bad. I'm sure we'll see lots of that card. Still waiting here. There we go. Keep rolling. Lots of packs to open. Deal 3 damage. It's almost like the implosion, where you can deal the 1 to 4 damage and summon the 1/1 demons. Based on that, that seems like a stronger card. I believe it's a lower mana cost, and you get some demon synergy. This may be alright. I'm not sure if it'll see a lot. Maybe Zulocks. Golden rare. A couple rares in this one. Not too bad. Increased dust value. More for the Death Rattle Priest. Copy a card from your opponent's deck and add it to your hand. So that's some potential. It seems like a pretty decent card. I'd be interested to make that Death Rattle Priest for Wild. It seems like it'd be a lot of fun. I've always been a fan of the Priest class, both in World of Warcraft and in Hearthstone. Hearthstone was the first one I got to level 60, and also the first class that I've got the 500 wins for. So I'm hoping to get another class to gold in this expansion. Still haven't decided on which. I was hoping to open a bit more that would help me decide. Primalist again. Evolving Spores, Golden. Adapt your minions. Almost like a permanent Savage Roar. I was never a fan of the token Druid deck. Could be fun, but I'm not sure how strong it would be. Especially with a heavy taunt. Or Dinomancy. There's this crab that we kind of glossed over earlier, Destroy Pirate. Gain +1/+1. I suspect less people will be playing Pirate. But Pirate Warrior is not really losing too much in this expansion, so it'd still be a viable deck. Still be pretty strong, so I'm sure they'll still be around, just less frequent. So I'm not sure how many people will actually tech this card in to counter the Pirates. Seems more detrimental. The Jeweled Macaw, fantastic card. It's probably in the tier 1 of all the cards released in this set. This will be a staple in every Hunter deck. It's just a better web spinner. You don't have to wait until the Death Rattle effect. You have your Battle Cry. With the web spinner, you have to wait until it dies, then you get a card. So if you top deck the web spinner, it's not that great. Drop it to end your turn. It's usually very detrimental. But this one has potential to just have a better outcome for you. Just play it, get a card, you'll have something to do. Top deck. Oh, another one. Elise the Trailblazer. So yeah, that's going to be a good card for a lot of the control decks. So I never played the other Elise, but this one seems like it could be pretty good. Shuffle a sealed Ungoro pack into your deck. So once you draw that pack, you play it, you open it, and then you'll get 5 cards, just like you get here. I believe it's 5. I may be wrong on that. I haven't checked it, but I believe that you get a pack with the same kind of ratio of commons to rares and epic and legendaries. So you have potential to get some really good draws, really fun kind of highlight cards. So I'll be interested to play around with this, make some decks around that. I'm hoping to make the Control Warrior. It goes perfectly with Control Warrior. Same with the old Elise card. So that'll be fun. The Mimic Pod helps out with the Rogue quest, where you have to play 4 cards with the same name. So if you're just copying your cards, it kind of helps out a bit with that. So I'm hoping to get one of the quest cards. Still no quests yet, but 3 legendaries. That's not too bad. happy with that. Just wait on here. So choose a friendly minion, summon a copy of it. It's okay. I don't really know of some huge mage minions that you want to really copy. It's more of the spell-based kind of tempo. It may be beneficial, I'm not too sure. I've always kind of stayed away from mage. Maybe that'll be the change this expansion. Another epic. Warlock. Battlecry. Discover a spell. Deal damage to your hero equal to its cost. It seems to be a very common theme lately with the Warlock is that dealing damage to yourself, but with there's a lot of lack of healing, I guess, currently. So it's hard to kind of maintain good control if you're constantly hurting yourself with your hero power with these cards. You're going to be getting too close to kind of doing yourself in. There needs to be more healing, more neutral healing in this game. I believe it'd be very good. Battlecry, adapt your Murlocs. So could be good with that. Shaman quest. The giant Murloc. Fill your hand with Murlocs. Adapt all of them. Nothing too exciting here. I'll delay again. Tire Creeper. See, that's another one of the tire minions that I was speaking of earlier. So it has +2 attack during your opponent's turn. 3/5, 3-drop. It's not too bad. I feel like there'll be a lot of play of the tire minions initially. Tire Creeper, Tire Lord. There may be another one. I can't really think of it now, but it may kind of shift out. But initially, I feel like that's going to be a pretty common card. We've gotten this Shell Shifter a few times. I don't suspect I'll play too much Druid. I was never a fan of Druids in World of Warcraft, in Hearthstone. Just something about the style of Druid never really appealed to me. It'd be nice if this tire back, these bubbles, kind of had more animations to them. Just looking at them this whole time. Not too much here. I was thinking that the Razor Petals would help with the Rogue quest, but I think it's play 4 minions with the same name, not 4 cards with the same name. Because you play this twice, you end up with 4 Razor Petals, and boom, your quest is done. But I believe it is minions. I haven't seen what the Razor Petals are, if they're a 1 cost for 1 damage. If that's the case, it's not that great. If it's like a like the Druid spell, which I'm blanking on right now. If it's 0 mana, 1 damage, that's not too bad. Then you can throw that with the Malagos Rogue. There's potential there. Forced to wait this out again. Lagging out a bit here. This has been pretty common, so I may have to cut the video to kind of remove some of the waiting around here. A couple golds. Oh, I like this animation a lot. It's pretty cool. Reminds me of the Zerglings kind of busting out. 19 more. Hopefully we get a request. It's the dream. There we go. Mimic pods. Stegodon. There's paladin spell where you can give a minion +2/+6 and taunt. Once it dies, the death rattle, you summon one of these guys. That art style there. Scary looking dinosaur. So this is a great card. Combo, destroy minions. So it's essentially an assassinate, but you get a 3/4 body on the board. Not bad at all. Bounce that back to your hand, destroy a couple of minions. Lots of potential. Another Tar Lord. Tar Lurker. See, I knew there was more Tar cards. I was trying to think of them earlier. So it's a Warlock card. Tar Lurker taunt. That's +3 attack, making it a 4/7. Not too bad. I don't know if it's that great for Warlocks. It seems like an odd one for it, but who knows. It seems as though the control Warlock is kind of gone. Reno can shift to wild. But who knows? We'll see how that goes. More elementals. If you played an elemental last turn, discover an elemental. Great potential. I'm sure that will be in the Shaman elemental decks. So we're getting a few more for that. May be able to put that together. I believe Alakir is given elemental as well. I know what Ragnaros was, but Alakir may have something to look into. Kind of bland here, not too much. Only 15 packs left. A little faster, wrap this up. Give a friendly minion +1/+1 game armor equal to its attack. See, I feel like this would be a great card for the Jade Druid deck, which isn't really losing too much with this rotation. So Jade Druid's going to remain very strong. So this seems like a good way to gain some control. So you can scale up those Jade golems up really high up. Rogue weapon. It's something they surprisingly lack as weapons in their deck. So it costs 1 less for each card that you played from another class. So there's that the Pirate and Burgle, a couple of other ways to gain cards from your opponent's class. So you can get this down to almost a free weapon, 3/3, and then buff that with poison. There's cards to make your weapon poisonous, hard removal. So it's Rogue seems like it's gaining some strength with this expansion. Rogue's another one that I haven't really played. I think it's only like level 14 or something. It's something I only played at the beginning once I play all the classes to get some gold. So hopefully I get some good Rogue. Oh, did we lose a pack? That was odd. Dropped it there. I didn't really see the number. Hopefully we didn't just lose a pack for no reason. So much here. If anything, we'll gain a decent amount of dust afterwards as well. Charge, Devil Soar. Charge, Battlecry, can't attack heroes this turn. Very interesting. Kind of takes away that toxicity of Charge where you have these massive minions and there's like no counterplay. Your opponent just drops these huge things and then boom, you're dead. So making it so you can't attack the hero is I believe, a good idea. It's still huge. You're able to remove some threats. 7/7's a pretty big body. And then the next turn, you're free to attack the hero then, so you still have that threat, 7 damage. It's a beast. You throw that in the Hunter deck. If you turn your hero power to give a beast +2/+2, turn 10, you drop the charged dinosaur, you buff it, it's a 9/9. You can kill most things on the board. I mean, there's some really high health minions with some of the bigger dinos in this set, but typically 9/9, you can clear whatever, and then the next turn, still alive, you buff it up, now it's 11 attack, and it just has potential to scale out of control. So really interesting card. Be pretty strong. Again, I noticed it didn't go down this time though, so I suspect it didn't last time. But you'll be able to see watching the video back. Obsidian Shard again, some more Tar Creepers. Cruel Dinomancer, I kind of passed that earlier. Death Rattle Summon a random minion that you discarded this game. It seems pretty cool, especially with the other one where you're discarding 2, or if you got a Doom card, you're discarding lots. So potentially if you discard this card and then you summon your second one, it dies. You summon the one that discarded previously, Endless Loop. Seems pretty cool. Much else. Battle Cry, if you're holding a minion with 5 or more attack, adapt. The 5 attacks, the big thing with the Druid quest, play a number of minions with 5 or greater attack. Too much here. Adapt your Silver Hand. Recruits. Light Fuse Stegodon. Looks pretty cool. Really cool artwork in this set. So, Totem again. Some more duplicates. Another gold. Some more Murlocs. Battlecry, if you control another Murloc, discover a Murloc. So lots of Murloc potential in this expansion. See, I feel like this is a very interesting card. Battlecry, trigger your friendly minions' death rattles. So there's the legendary where the death rattles are treated as Battlecry effects almost. Like you trigger them as you play them, and then there's still the death rattle there on the minion, so it triggers twice. Then you have this guy here trigger it again, so it has the potential to have some strong combos. Ooh, we got a golden one, the Golden Druid quest. Now, this is probably the only quest that I didn't want to get, but since it's gold, I don't know. I could just dust it and pick whatever quest I want, which may be the way I'll go with it. That way I get a free warrior quest. So the Jungle Giants summon 5 minions with 5 or more attack, and the reward is Barnabas. Now, I don't really remember what Barnabas is. Look it up real quick here. Sorry for the delay here. I'm prepared. See, I haven't really paid close attention to it. So Barnabas is the Stomper. It is a 5 mana 8/8 that reduces the cost of your minions in the deck to 0. So I don't know, that may be good. I did get that other Druid legendary, the 12/12, that can't be targeted by spells, hero power. So you play Barnabas, and then you have him for free, getting some huge minions all out at once. So I don't know, something to think about. It does look nice as well, but I don't know if I really want to play the Druid. There's the Spirit Echo. Give your minions Death Rattle. Return this to your hand. So fill the board with some strong minions. Plop this down. Somehow they get board wiped. You have them just play them all again. So seems interesting. It's got the Murloc image here. Maybe part of the Murloc Shaman quest or Dex. Not too bad. We got 4 legendaries so far. Oh, there it is. 5 legendaries. And that was one I was talking about earlier. The Spirit Singer Umbra. So after you summon a minion, trigger its Death Rattle effect. So pairing that with the Hunter minion that we saw, you can just trigger the Death Rattle multiple times. So that seems like a very interesting card. Kind of the opposite of Bran. Now that Bran's gone. I believe that's the reason why they removed Sylvanas from the standard set. You play Umbra and then drop Sylvanas. You immediately just take one of your opponent's cards. Sylvanas dies, you take another card. So you're just constantly stealing minions. Seems pretty overpowered. So still available in Wild though. So I have to give that a try. Some more warrior taunts. Summon 3 1/1 raptors for your opponent. So you drop this, you get a whirlwind, you can clear all those raptors, and you essentially have a 2/5, which is still really good. But if not, then you can kind of think of this as a 2-drop, 2/3. But there's some downsides. You're giving them raptors. I'm assuming those are beasts. You're playing against Hunter or Druid. They can buff those beasts. Sorry, I can't speak. Too long. It's been a long video. We're gonna wrap it up. We got the final pack. See if we can get another quest. Another legendary. Is luck with us? No. Oh well. We did pretty well though. Another vine cleaver. So let's see if we can disenchant those duplicates. See how much more dusts we have. Another 800. 120 commons. So we almost got 5,000 dust now. So maybe I will hold on to this. Because I was going to disenchant it to make another quest, but I think we have enough dust to do that. So, alright, well thanks for sticking around there. That was all the packs. Put some good cards and excited to see how the expansion goes. Alright, tune in next time.